Hey y'all, it's Tiana Shannell and I'm back with another video, and as y'all can tell by the title, this is gonna be how I grew my hair out and the secret to my hair growth journey, because everybody asks. I made 50 videos on it already, but I'll make another one. Shit, that's what y'all wanna see. I'm gonna just give y'all a rundown of my hair journey so y'all can see the timeline. So in 2019, let me see. 2019. 2019. In 2019, I cut all my hair off. Picture. And I'm just go from the years. From the chops. So 2019, I cut all my hair off. The year after that, 2020 January, I cut my hair again. So one big chop in 2019. I cut it again, second big chop kind of, but not all the way short. I just tried to have it even because I cut my hair myself, and she put stairs in my head. Evidence right here, right? So the year after that, 2021, third bit chops. Three bit chops back to back, right? Evidence here. And then the third bit chop was a bob because I wanted to grow the front part out that the first hairstylist cut so short to right here, and then cut everything that was longer to meet that point. So I waited to grow my hair until like the front was at least like right here. So that's third bit chop, 3 years, three bit chops. After that, I haven't bit chopped my hair since 2021. So from 2021, this bob, to 2024, the length it is now, I only had trim, so y'all can like get the gist of like how much my hair has grown from 2019 to 2024 and how much longer it would be hence if I didn't get all those big chops back to back or do all that. So since people ask, I'm going to tell y'all like how I grew my hair out while like braiding my hair. And as y'all can see, like, I don't know if y'all can tell because my shirt is black, if it's a good whatever, but yeah, my neck is not down, y'all, but I'm just trying to grab it, majority of it, so y'all can tell or see where it's at. So first off, I want to tell y'all and let y'all know, and I made some notes so I won't lose track, but we got to stop. I know it's gonna be in my thumbnail and my title because that's what most people think, so it's really only clickbait, but there's really nothing you can do to make your hair grow faster. Like, truly, that is genetics. It's genetics, it's genetics, it's genetics, right? We don't need to focus on making our hair grow faster. We need to focus on, this is how I grow my hair, on retaining length. And what that means is, if you don't have a scalp disorder, like alopecia or whatever, your scalp is doing its job. Your hair grows everywhere else. It's growing on your head. Unless you have like bald spots, like I said, alopecia, your hair is growing. Like, you don't need to try to help the scalp or your body naturally do what it's going to do. That's not the issue. The issue is you not taking care of the hair that's already out of your head. So if your hair is breaking off at the same length, like same rate that it's growing, you're not seeing your hair get longer. That does not mean your hair is not growing. If your hair wasn't growing, you would be actually bald. Like, no hair would be in a lot of places. I don't want to sound smart, but I just really have to break it down for y'all to really understand, because I used to like watch videos on like oil in my scalp, how to do scalp stimulations, all these hot oil treatments that make your hair grow faster, and all that. I just feel like is a bunch of bull. Like, it really is. Like, the less you do to your hair, do you see what men do to their hair? And it just grows like weeds. Of course, they have more testosterone, but they're not doing all that extra stuff. They're just letting it be for the most part. They should detangle a little bit more, and you see their hair grow. So basically, the less you do to your hair and the more you take care of the hair that's already out of your hair is going to grow. That's point number one. Point number 2. How do you retain length? Like, how do you retain length? Know how to detangle your hair. That's the number one thing. I go to people, like, I basically do my hair myself because y'all see my channel. I really don't need to go to the hair salon. I can do a silk press. I can do this. I can do that. The only time I go is to really get my hair cut or trimmed when it needs to be, like, you know what I'm saying, cut or trim. And maybe if I want to color it one day, that. But that's really the only reasons why I go. And I just happen to just get a silk press because it's like, why not if I'm already getting it cut and trimmed and I'm taking this drive? So learn how to do your hair yourself, because these hairstylists don't know any more than you. Half of them just know how to style your hair cute. They don't give a single fuck about the health of your hair, like, at all. They do not care. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. They can't act like they care, but they don't. And I only been to one stylist for real, and it was the lady who cut my hair into a bob that actually cared about my hair, and I could tell by just the way she detangled it. If you go to a stylist and the first thing they do when they detangle your hair is start right here and try to rip it down, stop going to them. Stop going to them. Like, I'm telling you, to retain length, this is how you need to detangle your hair. As a black person or somebody with coarse hair or anybody, you always start from the ends. I don't know who told anybody to start at the root and drag down, but think about it. If you have a knot in something, you don't loosen up a knot by going from the top of the knot and pulling down. Like, you unloosen the knot from the bottom. Does that make sense? That's the same with hair. So when hairstylists are going through your hair from top to bottom and just breaking through it, they're breaking your hair off because they're not undoing the knots. They're just breaking the strand. To detangle your hair, this is how you detangle. And mind you, I detangle my hair. I know how my hair is. I detangle my hair wet. White people, they say it's not good to detangle their hair wet because their hair is already, like, very soft, because it actually causes their hair to break off more. But for black people, it's definitely the opposite. But do you see how I'm starting at the ends? I'm holding the roots, preventing tension, and I'm moving my way up. If you go to somebody and they're not detangling your hair like this, you need to stop going to them. Look, I'm not joking. You need to stop going to them. That's how you detangle hair. You don't, now I can start right here and go down because I already did it. But you don't start from the root and go down. That doesn't make any sense. And even if it is like parts where it's like, okay, it's still kind of whatever, you just do it again. Start from the bottom and go up. Get an unbrush. For people that are new to this, get an unbrush. Even people that know how to do it, get an unbrush. This is probably the best brush to use on your hair for natural, so without like extra pulling, extra snagging, whatever. So yeah, that's just an example of how I detangle my hair. Sometimes depending on like how wet my hair is or how dry or what style, I'll section it even smaller. But my hair was kind of already pre-detangled. So sometimes, like, depending on how my hair is or the state, I might split this one section that I just did into 2, or maybe even into 4, just depending on what state my hair is in and how tangled it already is. Another note, if you're natural and you actually wear your hair natural, you have to like deep condition. I deep condition my hair every time I wash it, for real, unless it's like super unnecessary. But for the most part, I use a deep conditioner or a deep conditioning mask. I might not keep it on for hours every time, but I'm at least put it in my head for at least 20-30 minutes. And I have a heating cap, I use that, but you just gotta make sure you're keeping moisture in your hair and your hair is not dry and brittle. And also, you need to stop like using so many different products. I had the luxury of knowing what products work for me and being very content with it since I did cut all my hair off. Does that make sense? So if I cut all my hair off and I've been using X, Y, and Z, and all my hair has been doing since I cut my hair was growing using X, Y, and Z products, I'm gonna keep on using X, Y, and Z products. Does that make sense? I feel like if your hair is already damaged or you're not starting from a clean state, you really don't know what works best. It's just like a feel, like, oh, my hair feels better like this. But just because your hair feels better doesn't mean that like it's actually good for your hair too. So it's just like a complicated thing. But just look at the ingredients and stuff like that. But yeah, if you see like you're using a product and your hair is growing, like just stick to it. Don't switch it up. It's no need. Like, I know you see all these products that everybody saying this works for them, but if it's already like good ingredients in it and it's working for you, just stick with it. Like, you don't have to do everything everybody else is doing. And I use a lot of Shea Moisture. Like, a lot of my stuff I use is Shea Moisture. I just fuck with Shea Moisture. I don't like Shea Moisture for like my curls, like gel wise for washing. I like Shea Moisture shampoos and conditioners and deep conditioners. That's really what I use Shea Moisture for. I don't use it for like styling gel purposes. I use Wet Line, and mind you, Wet Line is not the best if you look at the ingredients, but Wet Line doesn't harm my hair at all. I've been using Wet Line since I cut it, like from the very jump. So it might not be the best, but like my hair is used to it, and that's what like holds my type of curls without flaking and stuff. So that's what I do. Again, I said learn how to do your own hair, because these people do not care about the health of your hair. They really, really don't. Most people who have the healthiest, longest, prettiest hair do not go to hairstylists on a regular basis. Again, unless they have one of those hairstylists that truly care about like natural hair, which there is like some of them because I follow them. So you just gotta find those people. And I can try to link them, the ones that I see that I know care about your health, or even like the lady that I went to, even though I had a situation with her, but she cares about the health. I grew past it. It's fine. She's a very sweet lady. So, okay. Protective styles. You cannot like want your hair to grow and you doing a different hairstyle every week, or you straightening your hair every week. It's just not gonna work. Like, putting excess heat on your hair is just not optimal for retaining length. It's really optimal for breakage, split ends, and all that. So you just gotta learn like when you want to straighten your hair and when you just need to wear it natural, or when you need to braid it up and put on a wig, or get a curly sew-in, or put in clip-ins, because that's what I do. If y'all see me, I straighten my hair not quite often, but it's not like I never straighten my hair. Like, there's videos of me with my hair straight, but those are really the only times I straighten my hair. Like, every time I make a video with my hair straight, that's basically the only time I straighten my hair. It's not any other times that you see me like with straight hair that's not like on YouTube, if that makes sense. So like, it looks like I straighten my hair often, but no, I just make sure I record every time I straighten my hair, because it's low-key like so rare for me to do, if that makes sense. So you just gotta know like when to leave the hair alone. Anybody, like, if you want to have that lifestyle where you're wearing quick weaves and these ponytails every other week, every other day, like, you really just are risking like the integrity of your hair. And I always say this, people that don't care about like growing their hair and they care about their hair being cute, they will have their hair done every week, and that's nothing wrong with that. Like, they don't care about wearing their hair natural, and I feel like that's a piece, like, it's peace in that. Like, me, I don't have peace, because like, I want to wear my hair like that, but I just know that like, no, I also want to be able to wear my hair curly, or I want my curls to look good. So yeah, if you're at the point where you want to grow your hair out naturally and your curls pop and the hair be healthy, you're not worried about it breaking off and it just continues to grow and grow and grow and grow, you got to put the heat alone. That's something you got to like whatever manage really well. Cause me, even when I do straighten my hair, and I had eras where it's like I'm straightening my hair back to back, and you just got to know your breaking point. Like, even now my curls are a little bit looser than I like, so I told myself I'm not straightening my hair for 8 months, and I mean that. Like, I'm truly not straightening my hair for 8 months. So it's just small stuff like that. Again, like I said, what do you do when you don't want to straighten your hair? I used to put on wigs all the time. I stopped because they were taking my edges at the rate that I was taking them on and putting them off. And I just, the wigs are not my vibe no more. Now I do like curly clip-ins. Y'all see I wear clip-ins all the time. That's really my go-to. I'm about to put them in after this video. I was supposed to be braiding my hair while I was talking for this video, but I don't know. That's just too much for me. I think I hit all the points, y'all. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's really not as hard as y'all think it is. Like, it's really not. You just have to put in the work for yourself. You gotta stop thinking like parts of your body is not doing what it's like made to do. when it's evident you have hair on your head, it's really just you at the end of the day. Like, you want your hair to grow so bad, but you don't give a fuck about the hair that's already out of your head. Do you see how that's an issue? And how it's like not adding up. Like, you want it to grow, but as soon as it come out your scalp, you're treating it terribly. You're showing it no love, no mercy, no compassion. And then you want it to grow. You gotta be nice and gentle with your hair. Like, you have to take time with your hair. I know you see me even with my tutorials, and you see people doing their hair in 15 minutes. If you don't have, you just gotta be real with yourself. If you don't have the type of hair that you can do in 15 minutes, don't make it the type of hair that you can do in 15 minutes. Does it make sense? Like, I really am ever able to do my hair in such a short like period of time, unless it's already like prepped or halfway already in that style. But for the most part, it takes me 30 to 45 minutes, maybe even to an hour, not maybe, to an hour, 30 minutes to an hour, almost every time I do a new hairstyle. Like, you just got to take the time out your day to want to do it and to care enough to like take the time to have your hair like how you want it, but also know how to do it in a way to where it's like you're not damaging it. I detangle my hair thoroughly before every single hairstyle. Every single one. Some people don't have to do that. I do. But it's just small things like that. Like, you gotta love your hair. You can't like want to grow your hair out and simultaneously hate it. Because then you're not gonna like treat it right or do the things, the necessary steps that you need to do in order for it to be right. This may be harsh, but also if you are treating your hair right and it's still only breaking off, it's probably because you have so many split ends that no matter how good you're treating the hair, like split ends rip up and they break their hair off and it just moves further and further up the shaft. So if your hair is beyond repair, even though you are like switching things up, what is that on sitting on top of my arm? Yeah. Anyways, you're gonna have to cut your hair. Like, I know that sounds harsh, but you're gonna have to cut at least as much damage as you can, preferably all of it, but you really have to cut it in order to see that growth if you know that you are doing things different and nothing is changing. Because I'm telling you, once you cut all that damage off, it's going to seem like your hair is growing faster, even though it's not. It's just the fact that you're retaining all your length, unlike before where it's half breaking off, half growing, or just breaking off while it's growing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're just going to have to cut your hair. So this is going to be the leave out around the edges, and I'm doing a side part, so this will be split into two. If y'all want to see how I do my clip-ins, just go to the video, like turn on my post notifications. It'll be the next video, because this is like one of the examples of a perfect healthy protective style to do when you need to leave your hair alone for the most part. But yeah. Now I'm about to just braid it. The braids is probably gonna look chunky and big, but hey. Okay, y'all. These are the finished braids. It's not perfect, but it's pretty flat for the most part. I'm gonna try to leave these in for a while, and this is like the leave outs around the perimeter. I did smaller ones so it could like around the parts that are close to the leave out, so it can attach easily, if that makes sense. But yeah, if y'all want to see the clip-ins, Amazing Beauty, that I got, watch my next video. Mwah.